Yes, Kenya. Tamu sana, tamu sana, tamu sana, yes. Rigathi Gachagua has dropped a late-night bombshell. Taking this X account a few hours ago as I speak, Rigathi has shared out some posts that looking on how Kenyans are responding. The post brings the memories of last year's raid at Uhuru Kenyatta's Northlands farm. And not only the raid, last year, Mama Ngina's home was raided. Uhuru Kenyatta's son's home was also raided. The post by Rigathi Gachagua brings back such memories. Let's have a look at what Rigathi Gachagua shared out. Rigathi Gachagua. Last Sunday, the below saloon car that was parked at the entrance to my residence trailed me to PCEA, Kerarapon Church, followed me to where I went for a late lunch, and back to the house. Upon checking the NTSA portal, I noticed that the number plates are registered to a lorry. Rigathi Gachagua then shares out those details. And then Rigathi continues, this surveillance and intimidation of Kenyans was last witnessed during the era of the dreaded special branch during the 24 years of Moi's misrule. In this era of extrajudicial killings, forced abductions, and disappearances by state agents, I have thought it important to share with Kenyans the harassment and intimidation I'm going through and inform them to hold the state responsible if I am harmed by state agents. I request the state to leave me alone. You hunted me out of office, and you should now allow me to enjoy my peace as a private citizen. That's regarding Gachagua a few hours ago as I speak. And to be specific, this is a post regarding Gachagua shared out at exactly 11:20 p.m. Just a few minutes to midnight. Yes. I want us to dig deep into that for Kenyans to see clearly what's happening here. If you are watching us but you have not yet subscribed, subscribe, give the video a like. Let's proceed. Yes. Rigathi is talking of Moi's misrule, the 24 years of Moi's misrule. For those who may not know, Rigathi was a senior government official in Moi's government. So he was part and parcel of that misrule. Rigathi is also talking of threats and intimidations. And that's also very interesting because just last year, fingers were being pointed towards Rigathi Gachagua over the raid at Uhuru Kenyatta's Northlands farm. It's believed Rigathi Gachagua was at the center of that raid. Last year still, we saw Mama Ngina's home being raided and Uhuru Kenyatta's son's home also being raided. There were threats on opposition leaders' lives and on opposition supporters' lives. Very many were killed, and more so in Kisumu. Rigathi was silent and quiet. Rigathi was being seen last year as the face of Kenya Kwanza government's impunity. He was the one being seen as controlling or pulling the strings behind the scenes. 1 year down the line, Rigathi Gachagua is now crying out for help. He's making noise. He wants Kenyans to help him. He wants Kenyans to demonstrate so that William Ruto's government should not intimidate him. It's interesting how things have changed very, very fast. Let's have a look on how Kenyans reacted before we dig deep. Mushiri Gishiru, I just received this text from someone close to you. This is the car being used by his private bodyguards. He's just playing with the emotions of his supporters. So Mushiri is saying the car Rigathi is referring to is the one being used by his private bodyguards. He's just playing PR. Kavuli M. Bernard, breaking news. Former Deputy President Rigathi Gachagua claims that security agents in unmarked cars have been following him wherever he goes. I think this is sarcasm. Davis, when we complained about this 5 to 6 months ago, when you had the power to do something, yet you shrugged it off, now you are the one complaining. When were both powerless? However, because we are not you, kindly tell us how you'd want us to help. I want us to dig deep into this story for Kenyans to see in clear terms what's happening here and why this should be a lesson to those currently in power. What Rigathi Gachagua is going through should be a lesson to William Ruto and his team in government. Power is temporary. Power is transient. The first thing coming out very clearly, just as I've explained, power is temporary. William Ruto and his team in government should know they should not misuse power. Today they are powerful, tomorrow they will be powerless. Rigathi's tribulations should send a very strong warning to those currently in power. Tomorrow they will not have that power. It's very true. Rigathi Gachagua was drunk with power just 1 year ago. Right now, he's crying out for help. Those Kenyans Rigathi Gachagua was oppressing when he had power, he's now crying out to them for help. I still maintain and I repeat, Kenyans should not sympathize with Rigathi Gachagua. Rigathi is just being served from the same dish he did serve other Kenyans. That's how life is. What goes around comes around. Rigathi should not be sympathized with. Rigathi should not be mourned. He's just being served from the same dish he did serve other Kenyans. Secondly, I'm seeing a Rigathi Gachagua who is trying to incite Kenyans to violence. He thought Kenyans were going to take to the streets after his impeachment, but Kenyans and most of the mountain has been very peaceful. Rigathi Gachagua might have been a very disappointed man, so he's trying to incite Kenyans to the streets. And William Ruto's government should not allow Rigathi to continue inciting Kenyans to violence. If possible, Rigathi should be summoned and he should be given that chance to explain who is after his life. He should not just be allowed to be talking aimlessly without proof. I'm not saying there is no proof, but he should be summoned to give more insight as to what he's talking about. Complaining to Kenyans, what does he intend to achieve? It's very clear he wants to incite Kenyans to violence. We are being told from the Bible that a sinner runs even if there is nobody chasing after him. Yes. Rigathi might just be running away from his shadow. He's just trying to reveal to Kenyans what him and Ruto used to do to the opposition supporters and their leaders. He might be revealing to Kenyans what they used to do with William Samoei Ruto against other Kenyans and most of the opposition. As I conclude, I'm saying Rigathi Gachagua is just a coward. A coward. He can't handle his issues as a man. He's making too much noise. I'm saying a man is just a coward. Every small thing, he cries out to Kenyans for help. The other time he was talking of attempts to poison him. Right now he's saying there is a calf following him. Again, I'm not refuting or disputing that, but Rigathi should learn to fight as a man without making some unnecessary noise. Let him learn to fight as a man. He has been talking of him being a Mau Mau. Let him now fight like a real Mau Mau. Let me stop it there. If you are watching us but you have not yet subscribed, subscribe, give the video a like. Any person watching us outside Kenya, drop a comment, let us know from which part of the globe you are watching us from. If possible, subscribe, give the video a like. Thank you. God bless you. God bless Kenya.